Hey, welcome. You made it. Smart choice. Now, keep your hands to yourself, don't wander off, and most importantly, don't ask too many questions. Welcome. I'm Don Fire, and this is my Kibble Factory, a highly respected, fully legal establishment dedicated to the fine art of kibble manufacturing, and absolutely nothing else. First up, the laboratory. This is where our scientific experts work around the clock, pushing the limits of nature to create the highest quality meat for our kibble. You ever see a dodo with a muscle mass of a rex? No? Well, neither has the public, and let's keep it that way. We take the best traits and we splice them, dice them, and create only the most premium stock. Some call it playing God, I call it smart business. Next up is the factory floor. Here, little dinos are hatched, raised, and prepared for their final contribution to society. We let them grow big and strong because there's way more kibble if you grind them when they're fully developed, capiche? It's a beautiful cycle. One dino's end is another dino's lunch. Efficient, sustainable, delicious. Now, let's talk about the grinding room. This is where we process our finest selections. Every dino gets used. Meat goes to the kitchen, bones go to the lab, and the less desirable bits, well, let's just say they're handled discreetly. It's a real family-friendly operation, if your family's into, hands-on work. And here we got the kitchen. All that hard work, this is where it pays off. We take the best cuts, we grind them, season them, and boom! You got yourself Kano kibble. Now, I ain't saying it's addictive, but let's just say our customers never stop coming back. It's the best in the business, except no substitutes. Now, we don't just make kibble, we move product. Out here in the garage in the loading dock, our associates pack up shipments and get them out to our loyal clientele. Officially, it's all above board, just good old kibble distribution. Unofficially, let's just say some of these crates might contain other valuable items. Things certain customers need, things they don't want to get from just anybody. You got me? No? Good. That's how I like it. Now, some shipments, some deals, they require a little extra persuasion. That's why we got the basement. First, we got the interrogation room. For those who forget their debts, misplace important merchandise, or worst of all, disrespect the family. Accidents happen, you understand. Then there's the main boiler room. Big, noisy, lots of steam. Good place for a little privacy or to get rid of those undesirables. But behind that, that's where the real action is. The real boiler room. It's a high-stakes gambling club where all the factions come to play. Here we got poker games for element. High-end gear, rare tames, you name it. And best of all, allegiances get left at the door. Doesn't matter who you ride with, once you sit at this table, you're just another player. Of course, the real deals, they happen under the table. Faction leaders making moves, secret trades, the kind of business that shapes the world. But hey, you didn't hear it from me. Now, a woman of my distinguished reputation needs a place to rest her head. So welcome to my personal quarters. Lavish, comfortable, full of fine acquisitions, each piece carefully selected or, let's say, gifted by those who no longer had use for them. It's a good to be the Don. Up here we got the rooftop gardens, tomatoes, basils, olives, the works. A little piece of the old country, a place of class and reflection. It's important to remember where you came from. and also to have a very high vantage point for security reasons. You never know when you're gonna need to spot trouble coming. And finally, we got the Zeppelin landing pad. You never know when you need to make a quick exit. I mean, when you gotta deliver high-end goods to premium clients. The best travel in style. Now let's just say, I like to keep my options open. Now, behind those closed doors, we got the family meeting room. This is where the family comes together to share resources, to trade tames, and hold serious discussions. Nothing leaves this room. No outsiders allowed. It's a place of loyalty, trust, and strategic planning. So I ain't gonna show you. Turn away. Avert your eyes. We're moving on. And finally, what's that? You heard rumors about a bug-out room, a safe house filled with emergency supplies, secret escape tunnels, and highly classified assets? Come on. That's just a story. Ain't no such thing. You're asking too many questions, kid. And then my friend concludes our tour. Now remember, you didn't see nothing. You were just here for some delicious carno kibble. You don't ask where it came from, we don't ask where you're going. Now go on, get out of here before I gotta add you to the menu, capiche? Maron.